going with the flow, mindful practice. Being human is like flowing as a river. Many moving droplets make up the stream. The river changes all the time, yet there is continuity as it follows well-worn grooves through landscapes. And a river can't suddenly shift its direction, just as we humans tend to follow a course set by past events and patterns. Yet the more we become aware of how the flow occurs and the grooves are followed, the more we can allow ourselves to relax into the ride. As we see more clearly, we also become more able to steer our way skillfully through the current. When we become to know ourselves better, have a better self-awareness, we can skillfully move ourselves through that current. And so a really great way to begin is to practice resting in the flow. And I'll guide you in this really simple practice. So switch everything off, close the door, give yourself a moment. Get yourself settled into a posture for sitting in meditation, so be comfortable. Don't try and be cross-legged. Sit in a chair with your feet on the floor, whatever you need. And anytime you feel any discomfort in your body, just move it. If you feel yourself moving out of your body, just come back to this sense of being present with your feet firmly on the floor, anchoring you to this experience. And so we can begin just by paying attention to breathing, noticing how each breath, indeed each moment of each breath, is a unique experience, not the same as the previous or the next. You can perhaps even notice how the breath just happens without you controlling it. Your breath is happening within you. You are not choosing to breathe. And just know too that all of the automatic processes of the body, oxygenation of the cells, blood flow, heartbeat, and so on, they're all just happening in the same way, in the background, taking care of themselves. So as best you can, relax into this experience. Now I want you to open your awareness now to the whole of your body. As sensations rise into the consciousness and pass through, just recognize that they're all impermanent, continually transforming in intensity, location, and quality. Just see if you can allow them to be experienced moment by moment. Don't try and change anything, even if it feels unpleasant. Just observe it moment by moment and allow it to pass as best you can, without attachment, without rejection. Just moment by moment, take a few moments, just noticing those physical sensations. There's no rush here, we're practicing. We're not looking for perfect. We don't judge ourselves. I want you now just to bring your awareness to your thoughts, with a friendly interest. Observe the patterns of thinking that are running through your mind. Maybe think about it this way, like clouds passing across the sky of the mind, making up its weather. And like the weather, these thoughts change moment by moment, depending on atmospheric conditions. But just reflect on this for a moment, that the thoughts you had a year ago, 5 years ago, a decade ago, each of which at the time may have seemed extremely important back then, yet now they are merely memories. And that thoughts appearing in the mind right now, today, in this practice, they will also become mere memories. And then finally, just open up your mindfulness to every aspect of your conscious experience in this practice, to sensations, sights, sounds, tastes, smells, and thoughts. Let go into the space within and around you, remaining alert and present to whatever comes, so we don't reject anything. We're simply observers of ourselves, moment by moment, resting in that flow of life. And if you notice that your attention has wandered to a particular place, just acknowledge that that's happened and bring yourself back to what you're doing right now, experiencing the flow of life. Try and stay with that practice for the next few moments without my instruction, just being present with yourself exactly as you are. There is nowhere else you need to be, and there is nothing else that you need to do right now. Be with yourself, present, aware.